This, you don't need to.
Let me take it for comments. Okay, we are good to go. Good evening, welcome to Prudent Woman. We're so excited to have you again this Sunday, and we're so delighted. There's so much going on. Festive seasons, World Cup is playing. I know that it was meant to take your time to join us today. I will be your step-in host for the interim. Currently in studio, but experiencing a bit of technical challenges. As you know, today we have a space of Prudent Women. We have a cook along with our lovely. She's a food technologist and a town planner. So as you can see, Prudent Woman, you don't need to, you can follow your passions and complete your career in whatever way you desire and hope to do. We'd just like to apologize for starting a little later. As I said, we were experiencing a bit of cooking challenges, but we're here now and we're ready to start the show. So I'll just let our guest evening. Okay. Evening, everyone. My name is Dinko, and today I'll just be showing everyone just a few recipes. What could be a Christmas lunch, a Christmas dinner. So firstly, we're going to be making creamy chicken and mushroom dish, and then secondly, and then we're also going to be having a broccoli salad and as well as a, okay. So all these, the thinking behind it was to try and have it easy, because we all know Christmas Day can be hectic. We're going to church or coming, and a lot of the other dishes are a lot of prep. So a lot of the dishes are obviously outside of the main meat. You can always prepare, beforehand some of the things, and you can also in the morning quite fast. Okay. So firstly, just to not take too much time, we're going to creamy chicken thighs. They're going to have mushrooms. You can add option. Obviously, you know what your family prefers or not. And we have people who don't eat pork, pork-based dishes. So I'm going to show you today. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to season the chicken, and then we're going to cook it up a bit, and then we're going to so that it can finish off while we make our cream sauce. Okay. So first it's salt. Okay. Obviously, any questions you can comment through to this lady. I'm sure we'll just try and get through that. And then here we have a garlic pepper. Okay. So garlic pepper from this obviously will cover the garlic part of the dish. You can also, but this is just to get the chicken cooked and sauteed. Okay, so we're going to try and season on both ends of chicken. And then most importantly for our herb, we have oregano. So oregano is just, you can even replace it with a spice, an Italian herbs mix, sorry. So that should also, okay. So what I'm going to do, okay. So I'm just going to heat up. So we're just going to use regular canola oil, sunflower oil, or really matter, okay. And then we're do the other side. So it's the same thing: salt, garlic pepper, or Italian herbs if you have them. Okay. So Okay, so once you have all the other ingredients that we have for our cream sauce, but what is having fresh thyme. Okay, so fresh thyme helps us. It would do the job, but it wouldn't be as as flavored as having the fresh thyme. Okay, so super important. Is the difference between fresh herbs and dry herbs just main delivering on those notes? Yeah, definitely there is a flavor, and I think for the most part, it's sort of a little bit difficult to to obviously explain how the taste the difference. And I mean, with herbs you can never with fresh go wrong. They will always have obviously better than a dry herb would, because remember dry herbs obviously have to be preserved to stay long. So yeah. Okay. So this is the I'm just going to do it like that. Okay, so now basically we're just and then when we as as much as we can get it through, then have to finish it off. Okay? So I'm just gonna remove this. So okay, so most importantly, okay, with the cream sauce, the nice thing about also pan frying your chicken before is to also have the pan layer the flavors for making the bacon that much easier. So let me just get a pair of tongs and then so that I can so just with the oil nothing come up that much violently. I'm just gonna close it up for now, and then try and show you now is our how to start. Okay, so our rice, the normal test rice that you use, any normal white rice is fine. So you just like so, and then what we're going to actually make it with we're gonna make it with pineapple syrup, but we're also gonna use the pineapple, and then we're gonna also make it with some garlic, and then saute some red pepper, green pepper, and onions. Okay, to go on to be mixed into the salad later, and then you're gonna make it, cook it, and then make sure you just try and chill it as much. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I don't have anything in rice in the pot. I'm gonna try and put in garlic. Obviously, this is crushed garlic. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need a can open up for this. Okay, so our pineapple. Okay. Okay, so now our pineapple. So we're gonna literally drain the juice. I hope everyone can drain the juice in. So the pineapple juice will help cook. Okay, and then some coconut milk. I usually prefer to add. Let me just put the heat on this. I usually prefer to use reduced fat simply because the normal coconut milk, as you know, because it's you know, still has some sort of, you know, element to it. So I'm just open the pan, and then we're going to add a little bit of sand, and then it can cook. So obviously you can see there isn't going to be room for you to rinse the rice. So as you see the rice being cooked like this, you are going to take the cake. So our coconut milk, as I told you, it's quite liquid. It's a full-on fat coconut milk, so that helps. Okay, so something like this in the pot, and then
Then to women, our apologies. It looks like the power or the energy challenges in the country are challenging us. Our chef in the kitchen seems like they had a bit of network connections, and we also had a network connection when we started at the studio. We would like to apologize, but bear with us. They are trying to sort that one out. They will be with you back as we continue to do our cook along, as we get ready to make sure that we create special moments with our families over these festive seasons. You know, as human beings, we make good, memorable memories when we eat together. A family that eats together sticks together. So I would like to once more welcome you and apologize that we could not be with you in the beginning. We will just be continuing with the show, even as we wait for our chef to come back, our food technologist, Dikupo Mavikani. And tonight also, Prudent Women, I'm excited because we have amongst us, we have Hope Vuma. Hope Vuma is our second year chef student. She has joined us. I invited her to join to be with us on the cook along, but again to encourage us prudent women. You know, we always say we should be ready in and out of season. You may not know all be us throughout. You've been with us. Hope, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear us, ladies? Technical challenges. Okay. Our executive producer from the kitchen says we're good to go. You are able to hear us. Please let us know. Have you started preparing your Christmas? Ordering in? What's popping for Christmas? I'll be waiting before she proceeds with the instructions. If you can hear us, we'd be glad. But what actually inspired the rice salad? You know, it's something you typically in our African households over Christmas. So what inspired it? So for me, I feel like it's okay. So it's with our 7 colors. So I just felt like why not make a salad of it? People are now obviously used to making things like rice and all of those things. So why not make it a salad? It's something that you can show, and it's always a staple in our lunches and dinners anyway, especially right. So I felt it's an easy, ingredient to also have in the kitchen. With it, and it can become something different given the time. So I think for me, it's just the rice is coming along nicely, but I can still see it needs a little. So I'm just gonna add a little bit, stir it around. But the coconut, milk is also like the water is cooking it through as well. Okay, so I'm just going now, so that it's not, it doesn't have that kind of, thing about it. Okay, so rice will always be part of our go-to for making, special occasion meals or whatever the case. Yeah. Interesting. Especially the coconut. What exactly? The coconut was the pineapple. Yeah. So right now, what is this? Browning the chicken. I'm sure everyone what it looks like. It's gonna go into the oven now. Okay, so as it goes into the oven, we're gonna do our other salads, and then we're gonna saute our stuff for the sauce. The chicken gets properly done. Okay, so it's gonna go into the oven. So please just make sure obviously that your oven is properly hot and heated. And then I think for now it's safe to say we can start on our broccoli salad. So I hope everyone can see what I have here. So our broccoli salad, it's see here in the bowl. So basically what I've done, okay, fresh broccoli, you don't boil it, you don't steam it, you don't do anything to it. You use it when going to the salad, right? So that's what's gonna, make the salad nice and crunchy and also light, and all those nice things. On my side, I'm just going to sort of just demonstrate and show how to cut the broccoli off this. So you want to get as close as possible to where those little are. So you want to sort of cut close there so that your broccoli can become nice and separated like this. So you don't want the whole piece of it. So you just sort of cut close to those. Okay. But it's quite an easy salad to do, and it's It's also suitable for, for people who are on a diabetic, diet and all, because obviously whole vegetables that you eat, the better. And also just another as well. Alternatively, you can use couscous. So remember with couscous, don't cook it, you don't boil it, you just literally boil water, leave it in water in that boiled water for like 5 minutes, and then you fluff it up and then you're done. You still use your couscous, which is also suitable diabetic friendly diet, kind of thing, because it's I think low GI brain as well. So what you're going to do, obviously, you isn't any coconut milk. You're not going to be using any pineapple water because you don't need to cook it. You can still saute your onions and peppers, add it to the couscous. Then instead of obviously for diabetic friendly purposes, you use fresh pineapple. You're getting away from the syrup, the sugar in the syrup, used to pineapple, so we are avoiding a lot of unnecessary preservatives. So what you do, you just, and then you add it in, it should be fine. Okay? So, alright. Okay, try to make sure that it's not mush, but also try to make sure that you get it as done as possible. So I'm just gonna, and then what I'm also gonna do is to add, some sort of whatever seasoning. Okay. So about okay. So what you want to do is to also try and keep an eye on it if you can, so that because you didn't have a chance to rinse it too much to the bottom of the pan, because it is inevitably going to stick. So yeah, I'm good. If there are any questions, please post them to Cecilia in the comments section. Okay, so as we said, our bro demonstrating, how we get it cut, and then some, that's what goes into that. Okay. Okay, so you can also use normal, and it's not gonna, it's not gonna be a chain smash or anything. And then you're also going to use some frozen defrost. It's also a nice quick way to just, sort of get everything done. Also, less preparation for to put the salad together. There, okay. And then so we're up with that, and then to season it with a bit of aromat, okay, not too much to like overpower the whole salad, enough to get the flavor control. You can use salt, but aromat just brings it much more nicely together. And then for obviously from just a little bit of sugar, a little bit, okay. But obviously in the case of maybe someone diabetic, we wouldn't be able to use much of that. So it's sort of balance, the how the salad. And then my preference, creamy mayonnaise is always what I feel brings out the salad more. So we are going to use, your regular tangy mayonnaise. Okay. So we're just gonna mix it with that. So you don't want to and then you this mix, and then broccoli salad done. Okay. So yeah, so that's all you use. It's broccoli that's not steamed or cooked or anything. So raw broccoli, and corn defrosted, and then you have your red onion, your aromat, your mayonnaise. Okay. So okay. So if there are any questions. Okay. This obviously can be done, beforehand. You can also do it in the morning. It shouldn't take time. You can, also, if it's church, straight after church, it won't do, it won't. So literally, we're just going to do that. So make sure that everything is first. So you have the mayonnaise salad. Not a classic ladies. You can use mayonnaise in other ways. I made other ways. This is one of them. It should be fine. So what I'm going to put this in a platter so that everyone can sort of see. Always know you have your fancy dishes ready for so that should go on there. Okay. So your salad done. You can add chickpeas if you want. You can add pineapple if you're not using it. So yeah, so this should be fine. Okay, so you have that there. Okay, and then I think we can. Okay, so let me check my rice. Don't forget about it. And then, as I often say, this woman does so much more than being a mom or wanted to me. She's definitely very lucky herself. She had to teach cook along. We have been hoping for a comeback because some of us are not actually for this to be so easy and so much to follow. So, check her out on Instagram. DH. Yeah. DH on Instagram. She still has to feel cook along using mincemeat recipe that I have not. Go to her Instagram, check those videos out. I guarantee you'll find something that I think it's like on another level. So it's not only really fancy ingredients and stuff, but you can make it into an amazing meal and not have it as plain as adding, she's like a brown onion. We don't do that as Prudent Women. Different flavors. So, she's definitely amazing. You'll be seeing a lot more in 2023 from Prudent Women. Thank you. So now the chicken sauce. So it's a cream-based sauce. Obviously, we're moving away from your brown onion. Brown onion soup. What's going to be key? Okay, so my rice is done. I've turned off the heat. What I am going to do is to transfer it to a bowl so that I can mix it with the other things. I'm going to, what is this? Saute, which is just to fry lentils until they're done. So you've just vegetables and stuff. And then, just like I said, to the recipe is the use of cream. It's safer to have a 500 ml bottle of cream. The super ingredient, obviously, the fresh thyme. Fresh thyme is always a good. Okay. So remember with using mushrooms, they tend to sometimes release a lot of water, especially rinse them out because they do tend to come with like bits of soil on them. After that, maybe try to keep your heat high as well so that they can just be using as much water. Okay? But I'm just going to add my oil. Not too much. Obviously, they still the cream content of what's going to come together. Okay. Ladies, I also hope you're picking up on language. Okay? Next time at your family gathering, like to saute that. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, it goes with the territory. Yeah, so just so people don't end up deep frying just sauteing and stuff. So it's always so just like I see a bit of water. So I'm just going to turn my heat up and then keep your pan open so that they don't keep steaming in the water. Okay, so make it right up until they start frying again. Okay, so obviously we're gonna use salt, and then we're also gonna season with black pepper and salt. See that with bringing the chicken together, there was a lot of use of herbs as opposed to so there is another way obviously to make it without 6 stars. This it's kind of good, easy recipe, and if you are using bacon, like I said, the bacon would definitely fry the bacon before the mushrooms. Make sure that it's crispy. Take out the fry the chicken first, fry the bacon, and then take it to your sauce with the mushrooms. So you would add the chicken and the bacon later. So because you want to keep those meats that are supposed to as part of the sauce anyway. Okay, so while my mushrooms sort of just get rid of the head there, I think what I'm going to do is to take out the rice and then mix with the sauteed onion, red pepper, and green pepper, and then I just get a big bowl that I can use. Ladies, I really hope you enjoy our special Christmas. We kind of just thought that Prudent Woman, I know this time, you are probably working on a Christmas menu for lunch or whatever it is that's working for yourself or your family if you're going to be doing. We think it's important as Prudent Women to be holistic in our abilities to do it, to cook. We should be able to work and be creative. We should be knowledgeable in all things. So this is that for you. Time is running by. I thought that days. But I require all of these requests of you to give us a few extra to be able to do everything. But I also just like to say, today's the 18th of December, lots of episode of Prudent Woman for the year. We'll be picking it back up with season 2, and we really hope that you're going to be back with us. You will invite your family and your friends. Join us in the next season of Prudent Woman. Of course, this has been our first year running the show like that. We've been trying to improve ourselves, and we really hope that you've been able to in your life by being part of the Prudent Women community. Of course, as a community, you're more than those. If any of our guests, our guests often avail themselves to you after the if you like a consultation, and we also really just have to thank all of our guests, so all our resident professionals, everybody that's come to you, everybody who's watched, because this community wouldn't be what it is without you. And so we really definitely. So, okay, so just please just be careful also not to take crushed pineapples. You know, the packaging sometimes can be confusing. Just like this, in the bowl we have both. Okay, and then you're just going to mix, and then what you're also going to have in your salad is coriander, but obviously that is subject to your liking. But like I said, the fresh herbs do make a difference. So chop it up. Coriander is, it's labeled on the package. You just chop it up. I'm not gonna add it now to the rice because it's still quite hot, and the coriander will make it together. The salad, this is what you're putting right at the end. Okay. So here we have starting to fry again. Okay. So what I'm going to do, remember my time. I'm just going to and then remember the secret time is just to these little, pick them off the branches, these little leaves, or store inside, especially if you're not using. So you just off the stem if you can, and then immediately, obviously, you're gonna smell it. Okay. I'm happy because I'm gonna be here to eat this afternoon. I'm trying to sounds good. True. Oh my God. So yeah, so you just in, try to get the twigs out. Let's put a little more in as well. So it's a tedious job, but it's gonna be worth it. It's quite a small little leaf. You would think, little going on here. What is it that I could possibly use a lot of flavor? So it's definitely worth it. So for any kind of roast you have, especially got to do with cooking, it really goes in well. So this is about almost as much as I could get in. Okay, so the whole point is to try and move in the opposite direction so that it's out of it. Okay, so we got one question from our viewers. They ask, okay, what well, obviously it is with something as strong as rosemary. You would want your parsley, your because even your coriander is a little more on the air. It's not as defined and strong as like your thyme and all of that. Okay, so just put a little bit more. Okay, and then obviously you don't need to run it too much in the oven because it won't burn beyond repair. We just added our salt, thyme, and seasoning. Now with the whole of our cream. Okay. So be stingy with it. You'll thank yourself for the results later. Earlier on, we had hope in our electronic studio, and we need to speak to us briefly. Of course, we're running a bit out of time, but extra minutes, last episode of the year. So hope, unfortunately, I'm not from my side. I'll try to get to you, but could you just take the time to and just let us know. I know that you are currently in culinary school. Let us know what you're doing. to hear us? Okay, Sister Kuba, I think you can just go ahead and tell us. Okay. Okay, so I just dished up, which I'm just going to garnish with the coriander, like I said, sort of, come together. Okay, so throw on at the top. It's fine, just like that. So maybe you can just use it for garnish, just in case, for those that like for it to actually be part of the rice. Okay, fine. Okay, so just a moment. Here. Okay. So we've got our rice salad. We've got our sauce for the chicken coming along. Just make sure that you don't leave the cream on because it will turn into oil. Okay. So we want to keep it in its original setting. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you how to do our butternut and beetroot salad. Okay. So the thought behind, as part of our 7 colors, we always have butternut and beetroot, 2 separate parties. So why not bring them together in the form of a salad? And also, as you sort of start to see, it's got an element of green salad, your feta or lettuce leaves, your tomatoes are there. We're basically almost making 3 salads into one dish in a way. Just not to confuse everyone, I'm just going to do the layering begins one by one, step by step. Okay, so here you can use rocket leaves, you can use these mixed salad leaves. This one has rocket and watercress. It's also fine. It should be washed. If it's not, you will wash it because you can never be too sure, the little parts. So, okay, so you just put it there. So use a big platter for my display. Okay, so the reason being, my spot is quite big. Okay, so let's just check that it doesn't, sort of boil over as well. Just keep stirring it. Okay, and then secondly, we're gonna layer our squash because it's the biggest of the salad piece. So, okay, we have our squash as we know it by wedges. Just cut it up into, pieces that will be, usable, or even just a proportion of what someone would dish up for themselves anyway, roasted squash, whatever the case is. So you don't have to necessarily roast it in the oven. You can sort of like bake it. You can also just lightly steam. I did because there was load shedding at the time. So I just sort of, put a little bit of water, not even a spoonful, a little bit, but obviously you have to stay close, okay? So, okay. So basically, I don't know if everyone can see that this is like the first layer of what you have, and then your squash, and then you have our cookie. Okay. So I just cut them into sort of like, and then you also just want to scatter them around here. So yeah, so it's 3 salads in one, you know, half the thrice the effect or whatever you would want to call it. Quite an easy one to do. Okay, so obviously you just put it in a way that, you know, is aesthetically okay and pleasing, right? So you don't have to use, you know, all, you know, that you have. And then we're going to on our tomatoes. Okay, so that it comes together nicely. Okay, what I am going to do, I'm just going to taste a little bit, okay? It needs a little more salt, okay? Oh, let's see. Excuse me. This slice is away from the. Okay. Okay, so tomatoes here, we just put them anywhere on the. Okay. And then for a dressing, you don't have to make a dressing. You can always, you know, buy one. The one that salad is a balsamic one, which I, you know, sort of honey and balsamic vinegar. But you can, you know, also, you know, use anything on your side that you feel works for you. And then, okay. So this is a feta that I like creamy. It's nice. It's a little more white than a lot of the feta that we're used to. It's a little bit more crumbly, but the job done anyway. So I hope everyone can see the visuals. Okay, so obviously you can never have enough feta. Try and put as much as you can around, and then yeah, okay. Just sort of give a heads up if you can see everything there. Okay. See. So, sorry. Okay. No problem. Done. I'm just gonna put my chicken in, and then we're done for the day. Okay. So just see there. Okay. So let me just get. Prudent Woman, we are for our Christmas edition. Which I hope you could see. All we did before we came on air was, which means you could do this really quick. You know, it's not a hassle to prepare. It's something really doable, especially if it's your first time cooking Christmas time. So great, you know, these are quite simple steps to follow. So I really hope you will enjoy. All that's left. So we did prepare our desserts beforehand. She's just going to show you the fancy see the lovely spread in front of us. She's just taking out the kitchen. I'm going to check in, and we will be done for the day. So please just stay with us a little more. And just a little appreciation, like I said, we'll be coming back next year with some very exciting content. And please, if you have any suggestions, you know, please include the community. Please send a message to our host, Ma'am Blanda, into the comment section, or you can send her a message on Facebook. She will more than willing to help to accommodate your desires in the next season of Prudent Woman. Chicken is done. It just goes into the sauce. So the oven really does help so that it's not, you know, okay. on the sauce, and then I'm just going to garnish with some, and then yeah, it's done and done. There we go. Okay, so I hope the sauce, see. I'm just gonna try to put it here. Just so that it's visible, and then you just with your time, and then yeah, that's okay. And then what I'm going to do to show you the dessert. So my dessert of of double thick cream. It consists of crackers like strawberry, mixed berries, chocolate. You can put it on if you want to, obviously depending on who's sort of preferences. And then there is also mini. So basically, what you just try and do is just to mix it as you would. You mix it, and then you shape sort of container or bowl. Okay, and then that should bring out like a dome shape. Okay, a dome shape. Okay, we just want to sort of. Okay, let me just run some water. Okay, what alternatives we can use for our so diabetic we would do the double thick cream. We'll still do the double instead of the custard. There we go. Instead of the custard, we would do a yogurt if you are obviously allowed a yogurt, on a day-to-day basis for your diet anyway that you do consume, because anyway the double thick cream is what is together. Okay, so either way you will still be trying to use that. Okay, so it just goes on like that, and then you just use also your fruits, more peaches, different berries. You can also use nuts, or you can, if you are okay to use dark chocolate, you can use that as well. So we just garnish this. Okay. So if you do have time, what you do for this dessert, you melt it. So you melt your chocolate, and then you put it on top, and then your chocolate will sort of, is over it as well. So it's quite a good dessert for, for the holidays, because it's summer, it's hot, So yeah, so you those, and then you just put on a few of the strawberries, but you can definitely see the mini marshmallows come through on the thing from the dome on the dessert. You can also see, your chocolate pieces as well. So yeah, so all you do when it's time to eat, and then that's it. We're done. Wow, look at that. Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. Any questions? I was an hour. Yeah, I was an hour. Try this out. Please pictures if you do try it out. We promise it looks good. You'll just let us know what you're comfortable with. But thank you so much. From the kitchen says it should be said the chicken and chicken. So, again, thank you so much for joining us this evening. And for you guys for choosing this time. We are so sorry for taking an additional 30 minutes, but we just felt like we didn't have wanted to make sure you can see everything. So again, our host was having that she passes her love. And she's so excited to see you back in 2020. Please keep safe this festive season. Bear all the lessons we've been taught throughout the year. Go ahead and be prudent women. So thank you so much for joining us this evening from the Prudent Woman Day season and see you in 2023. Thank you.